requested an excuse. Commissioner Hattis. Commissioner Baidoon.
Here.
Commissioner Palomera has requested an excuse. Chair Mareki,
Here.
you have a quorum present.
Okay, thank you. Next item.
B, Chairwoman's remarks.
I have none. Next item.
C, approve of the July 23rd, 2024 meeting minutes.
So moved.
We have an approval and support. Oh, I'm sorry. Can use this. All right. All right. Any changes, questions? All right. You can vote on your pads.
Motion carried.
All right. Next item.
D, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Okay. Next item.
Item 1, under new business, forwarding a report on the completion status of road repairs pertaining to the township paving program.
Okay. I have a question on this. Is anybody here that knows much about this report? If not, I can contact. It's from Andy. So if he's not here and nobody knows. And Michelle comes through again. Good morning.
Good morning. It's like a tower
Yeah.
of microphones. Michelle Yancey, DPS admin.
I just had a couple questions.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you know, have you seen the report?
Yes.
Okay. My question.
And if I can start
Sure.
before.
No, go ahead.
This report has not changed since the prior report that you received and filed months ago,
Mhm.
due to us not having a pavement program
Mhm.
currently. We are still working with H&TB. We have the white papers that they presented to us.
Mhm.
We are working with our director and deputy director to finalize the requirements for the paving program. Once that's established and we have the funding, the continued funding from you all, that we would have that program started. And
Right. And
and
you
then
know,
the report will change going forward.
sure, but all these cities and townships that were suspended
Mhm.
through the last couple of years, that money just went back into the remaining balance, right?
I believe so.
All right, so we have a remaining, I think the remaining balance is the 2 million, the 2.5 million. I don't know if it's also adding on the other balance of the 777,000.
I would have to check with.
Okay,
budget.
and so this money we put aside 5
5
million,
million,
so
mhm.
this money is with the 5 million.
I believe so,
well.
yes.
So we're gonna have
Almost 8
probably 8 million.
million.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's what I just wanted to make sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, and those suspended projects never got done because either the city or township couldn't.
Couldn't come up with the funding
To-
to support our funds that we were
Okay.
providing to
All
them.
right, so we have about 8 million then.
I
to-
believe so. I would have to check with budget just to confirm
Okay.
the actual amount that was, I guess, in reserve that
Okay.
we still have to add on to the 5 million that you all put in last year
Okay.
or this fiscal year.
And I think we've decided we're not gonna add any more to it,
Just
this
roll it over.
budget. We're gonna roll it over and we're gonna figure out this program. Andy mentioned that he would be back to see us in a few months, but he won't be. But I'm sure we can continue this discussion and usually Jonathan is here and he's the chair of Ways and Means. So good. So we probably have about $8 million to work with. All right, thank you. Any questions on this?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next, that'll be a receive and file. The next item, please.
Item 2, requesting commission approval of a 1-year construction contract with a 1-year option to renew with Dance Excavating for traffic signal modernization and sidewalk improvements for the Van Horn Road and Arsenal Road intersection in the Charter Township of Brownstown.
Okay, any questions on this? Pretty straightforward. Okay, we'll do it.
Together, yeah.
We'll do it all. Yeah, but that's your area, right, Al? So I'll make you the maker of the motion next week. All right, sounds good. Okay, next item.
Item 3, requesting commission approval of an addendum to a cooperative agreement with Waters Edge Dock and Hoist, Inc.
Okay, since Elizabeth came to visit us today, maybe she can just update us on this. You drove all the way down here. I'm sure you want to be included in the conversation. Good morning. I think you have to hit your button.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
Go ahead.
Elizabeth Isler, Chief of Planning, Wayne County Parks. And yes, this is for our fishing docks at Sumac Point that are in Newburgh Lake. They've kind of lived their lifespan and need to be replaced. And this one also will include accessible kayak launch. So that's an added thing to it, which is nice because people are trying to launch from the shore and it's causing erosion issues. So, and this one will also stay in all year. So that'll be nice.
Yeah,
We don't
that'll
have
be
to take it in
nice.
and out.
Because they haven't had a dock there in a couple of years, right? Haven't even put it back in.
Correct.
And it was really helpful too. I don't know if you sent those, somebody sent us pictures
Yeah.
of that area. So that's helpful to kind of
See where.
see where they're launching the kayaks. Do you know if are they doing a lot of kayaking there?
Yeah, they do there. I think people want to come from Sumac Point. There's also a launch at Newburgh Point on the same lake, but
Mhm.
a lot of people just like Sumac, that park, to go from there. So
Yeah.
now we'll have both.
Okay,
And the plan is to do that at the same for Newburgh Point too.
yep,
Mhm.
sounds good. Questions on this? Yeah, love docks. Yep. Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Next item?
Item 4, requesting commission approval of an intergovernmental agreement with Sumter Township for improvements to Banatee Park.
All right, this is from the park millage that we each receive. Any questions? Yep. Next item?
Item 5, requesting commission approval of an intergovernmental agreement with the city of Rockwood for improvements to Mercure Park.
Same thing with the commission, the 15% of our commission money going back, or the millage money going back. Questions? Next item?
Item 6, requesting commission approval of an intergovernmental agreement with the city of Livonia for improvements to the Jack E. Kersey Recreation Center.
Okay, this is a part of a big project that's taking place in Livonia, so this will help out with that. Questions on this? Okay, next item.
Item 7, requesting commission approval of retroactive amendment 5 to a 3-year professional services contract with 1 2-year options to renew with Dual Cleaning to continue providing custodial services for the Health Administration Building and Taylor Health Clinic.
Okay. Good morning. Thank you for being here, and it is a retroactive,
Unfortunately, yes.
yeah, so we always want to know why it's retroactive.
Yeah, yes. To the chair and commission board and everyone here today.
Is your mic on?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe a little closer. Okay.
Okay.
This is a retroactive.
will you introduce yourself for the
Oh, I'm
record?
sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot that part. It's
Yeah,
been a
no
while
problem.
since I've been here. This is Daryl Jones from FMC. Oh, I would put it as Facility Management Director in Division of Facility and Management.
Thank you.
So this contract, which is a retro agreement, it's based on 2 locations. One is Taylor Health and one is the HAB building, which is the HAB Health Building. This is a cleaning contract that has to have the continuation of cleaning, and the contract began in February of 2018. We're extending it to the end of this year, and we're adding like $55,491 to it in order to increase it. We did send it out for an RFP, and it will be a new contractor or a new vendor that will be doing the service at the end of this fiscal year.
Because the RFP wasn't completed, you had to extend
And
it.
we had to extend it.
Okay. That sounds good. Any questions on this? All right, so this is till the end of the year, and then you'll be looking at bids.
Well, we already have, I think it's already been out there at RFP. It's been completed, and the new vendor will take over at the beginning. of the
Oh,
year.
okay, it's already all done. You just have to wait. Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, next item.
Item 8, requesting commission approval of the appointment of Oladeo Akinyemi to the position of Director of the Public Services Department.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Right.
I'm Janelle Allen, Chief Operating Officer with the County Executive's Office. And with me is joining us as a candidate that I am just excited to present for our next Director of Department of Public Services, Mr. Oladeo Akinemi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I don't get to present to you all often, so it's really exciting
Yeah,
to be here
glad
this
you're
morning, and especially for this reason. Mr. Akinemi, we think, is the absolute ideal candidate to lead our largest department now and well into the future. He comes to us as a licensed professional engineer with over 25 years of experience in civil and transportation engineering and public works. He currently is employed with the City of Detroit in a role similar to ours, where he is the second in command for their Department of Public Works. He has been with the city in various leadership roles tied to transportation, engineering, public works for the last 5 years. He spent, though, the bulk of his career with the Michigan Department of Transportation, as we know, one of our key stakeholders and partners with regard to our public services. He started there in engineering and then ascended to several roles in management and ultimately leadership. And it is my pleasure then to present Mr. Akinemi. I should also mention that he holds a master's degree and a bachelor's degree in civil engineering from the University of Ibadan in Nigeria, as well as an associate certificate in project management from George Washington University.
Awesome. Welcome.
Thank you very much. It's
Would
good
you like
meet
to
all.
say a couple things, and I'll open it up if commissioners have any questions.
I think I want to thank Janelle for the introduction. I think she said quite a bit about my background. I'm a resident of Wayne County. I live in the city of in Northville Township, and I'm excited to have the privilege and the opportunity, if confirmed, to be able to provide public works and public services for the residents and businesses of Wayne County. I think it's a high honor to be able to do this kind of job for the public. And that's what I've been doing over the past 25 years. And I look forward to doing that here as well.
Well, it was a pleasure reading your bio and your resume. I mean, Janelle summed it up pretty well, and I'm your commissioner in Northville Township. Just had to mention that. But no, and I've heard really great things about you on the outside. So this is a great opportunity for everybody. Questions from the commissioners or comments? Go ahead.
Quick
Commissioner.
comment. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna butcher your last name. I'm just gonna call you Mr. Yemi to make it easier for us.
We're gonna have to practice.
You know, the joke I crack is, as long as the check comes in accurately, you call Dio, you call Deo, or, you know, I'll tolerate it. But generally,
Or payday.
you know, but generally, people get to pronounce my name right with time. So it's very easy. Don't think too much about it. It's Akinyemi, but I don't take offense.
Well, Cabawatan was no picnic either.
Don't
So-
pronounce the N.
You don't stress the N.
Okay, I
It's
can-
silent N.
Silent N. Yeah.
Thank you.
Commissioner, can you? Sure.
Public Service Department probably.
You gotta put it, the mic
Yeah,
on.
press the button.
In Wayne County, and with I read your bio and your experience, and we hope to keep you busy, and that it's part of the progress. We're busy, we're doing something.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Janelle. and
Thank
choosing
you.
the right people for the right job.
Yeah, and it's great having an engineering background in that position too. Yeah. So will you be able to come to full board for the vote?
Yes, that's
For the-
what we're planning,
Okay,
yes.
sounds good.
And we're planning for him to begin the day after Labor Day, September 3rd.
The same day we're moving into the
That's
CJC,
right,
right? The
our
final day
opening of-
there. So that'll be a big day in Wayne
Yes.
County.
Absolutely.
All right.
So welcome again, Mr. Akiyemi, and you'll be,
100%.
you'll be hearing a lot from us, especially members of this committee on road and bridges, and we look forward to working with you. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for both being here. Okay, next item.
Moving to the addenda, item 9, requesting commission approval of Amendment 2 to a contract with the Michigan Department of Transportation to provide changes to the project purpose and payment language for the completion of a railroad grade separation project in the city of Woodhaven.
Is someone here for this? Good morning. Is your light on, the green light? Okay. Okay. All right, I'm just wondering what the timeline again of this project is. It's going to be extended a couple more years, is that right?
Yes, it's a very complicated
Yep.
project. But we're making, in the last year, we have been making great progress. Moving everybody. One of the reason why it's taking a little bit of time to design the thing with the railroad and the thing with pipelines.
Mhm.
And these pipelines are not railroad. They wouldn't really a lot of power forward, but we work with, and we have been. We have been, thank you. We have been in fast track trying to get everything moving up. So what's happened on this financially, the state gave us $12 million. And part of the deal is they will give us 50% of the payment upfront and $6 million. And they said, we can give you the rest of the $6 million when you start construction. And we know this project cost has been escalating because we have been doing this design and taking that long, and material costs and labor cost. So what's happened, MDOT realized that. So they realized that the construction of the actual bridge is not going to start on time because of these things that we're working on. And then they said, okay, we're going to give you $6 million to help you out to do the relocation of these pipelines and other utilities. And that's really what the $6 million is all about. It's the total didn't change. It's just how they changed it, because MDOT told us as of yesterday, we need to give you the $6 million before December 1st. Otherwise, they have to return the money to the federal government. So we want the money. We're not gonna let any money go, and that's what really we're doing on this one.
Okay, and then is the city of Woodhaven also putting in 6 million themselves?
Yeah, we're having a meeting today with them in this afternoon to clarify some of the financial issues. But based on the original agreement that between the county and all these parties are involved, City of Woodhaven is committed to contribute $9 million. And the county, I was told 6 million, but what's been reserved is 5 million. And the state gave us a 12 million, and they're gonna give us another 10 million, and they are in the work to give us another 12 million to close the gap, because the cost when they first started this project was about 27 million. Now it's running with the CE and the PE, the design, and it's gonna be around $55 million. So we have a little bit of a gap, to close, and our elected officials from the federal, like Congresswoman Debbie Dingell, State Senator Camilleri, and they're working and trying to get and secure more funding.
Okay. Oh, good. Wow, that's quite an increase.
Mhm.
And it started in 2014?
That's what I was told, like the preliminary stage started in 2014. And then there was a lot of things going back and forth, and it was on hold because of funding. This project was also tied to this project originally was other projects in that area too, especially Van Horn. It was from 4th Street almost to halfway to Jefferson. So there was a whole new paving road. We had also another culvert, and we did the intersection and the signal. That was originally, that's how they started one, and then they broke it down, because of the way they couldn't put it as one project.
Several projects.
Mhm.
Commissioner?
Yes, the pipeline, we move those, or the pipeline company move them and we pay them for it. How that work?
Yeah, right now, since they are not within our road right of way, we are going to pay for the relocation.
Pay them, they
Yeah.
change it because they're high risk on moving pipeline. And
Yeah.
so if they do the job, they take that risk with it.
Yeah, they're saying why we have to bear the cost in millions of dollars when it's not ours. We are going through the railroad right of way, not your right of way, but we need them to relocate these utilities in order for us to build the bridge. And obviously this is what really has been taking so long because during COVID, it was hard to get hold of people and there was a lot of people from the railroad also leaving and the pipelines. So it took that long actually to get everybody. But like I said, in the last year, we have been putting everybody online and trying to figure out where the locations of their pipelines supposed to be. And they gave us a cost estimate for the design and for construction. And our legal department is working with their legal departments to come up with these agreements and how we make payment arrangements.
Very complicated.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That history. Oh, go ahead.
No, I will make a motion to
Okay,
move all
you're
the
all set.
items.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if you want us to vote on, okay. All right, there's a motion to pass all these items onto full board and there's support, and you may now vote if there's no other questions.
Motion carried.
Okay, thank you. Next item, please.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
Heard of none. Next item.
G, public comments.
Okay, anyone here from the chambers here that would like to address the Committee on Public Services? Okay, do we have anybody on Zoom?
No hands raised on Zoom.
Okay, could you unmute if there's anybody online?
The lines are unmuted.
Okay, if anybody on the telephone would like to address us, you have 2 minutes and you can just start talking. All right, seeing no one, hearing no one, any emails?
No emails were received.
Okay, thank you. All right, next item.
Adjournment.
So moved.
All right, we have an approval and a support to adjourn. We are now adjourned. Thank you, everyone.